Yes, guys and girls, welcome back to another episode with me, Luke, where we talk about all things crypto. In today's episode, we're going to dive right into the charts in a moment, and I'll give you the updates on this ascending triangle. It's trying to break down as we speak, so we will look at this just in a second, and I will also go into the EMA ribbons and the giant CME gap that was formed months ago. We will dive right into that in just a second. So stay to the very end. Give a thumbs up. Any comments? I'm very happy to read your comments, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. So diving into today's news, yes, we're still looking at the FTX crisis. Caroline Ellison, she testified yesterday in court on the 10th of October. She testified that FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried directed her to commit crimes. Now, Caroline Ellison, the tech executive who ran Sam Bankman-Fried's hedge fund while sometimes dating him, testified Tuesday that he directed her to commit crimes before his cryptocurrency empire collapsed last November. And she also revealed, which is absolutely mental, that her former boss thought he might be US president someday. Yes, with Mr. Bankman-Fried watching in the courtroom, Miss Ellison said at the New York trial that she committed fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, and money laundering with Mr. Bankman-Fried and others as they stole from customers and investors in FTX. She goes on to say, he directed me to commit these crimes. Repeatedly, Miss Ellison made clear that Mr. Bankman was behind the biggest financial moves in his companies, and this is the crazy point, to the point that bitcoins he created were sometimes called Sam's coins. To me, it just shows how crazy this guy is. She described him as very ambitious and envisioning eventually leading huge companies and using his money, especially in politics. He even thought there was a 5% chance he'd become president someday. And the US attorney Danielle Sassoon asked, when you say president, what are you referring to? Miss Ellison answered, of the United States. So yeah, absolutely crazy. And you can read the article for yourself. So just keeping you updated here with this court case with the FTX court case that is ongoing. This will probably go on for months, definitely weeks. So I'll keep you up to date on this. So jumping back into the charts, let's get back here looking at this ascending triangle. So what do we see? Well, as we can see, we are trying to break down. We did break down to the 27,000, and then we came back up during this morning. Now what we have to pay attention to is that we don't stay below the daily EMA ribbons, the 20, 50, 100 and 200 EMA ribbons, and that we close below them, because if we do close below them, then this will be bearish in the short term. Now again, we are forming this M pattern and it's bearish, sorry to say, and most likely we come back down to the 26. I won't be surprised if we come back down and retest the 25k in the short term. If we do stay in this channel, then over the next few days, like I said over the last two videos, we could break up all the way up to 31,000 if this ascending triangle pattern breaks out and works out. Now just zooming out, again, a little bit of bearish news, but if you're optimistic, I mean, personally for me, I want Bitcoin to crash so I can buy more of it. So if it does crash, that's the best opportunity to buy Bitcoin. Again, it's not financial advice, it's just my own opinion. This is just for educational purposes, do your own research. But if it does go below, towards 20 or below, then that is fantastic buying opportunities to get in, because most likely we'll never go to those lows again. So there is a CME gap, a huge one at the 21,000 level, and CME gaps tend to get filled 90% of the time. So there is a possibility that we do come down, and if we do drop all the way down to the CME gap, that would be a 25% drop. If you're trading on Bybit, then if you do a 10x, that's 250%. So yes, you can still make money even if we break down. If you don't want to trade, then just wait for those lower prices. And again, my opinion, if we do go all the way down to these levels, then we'll probably never go back down to those levels again. So that's just a quick update on the Bitcoin price. I'm just keeping my eye on this. I might, if anything happens, I will post on Twitter and try and get a video out as soon as possible. So thanks guys again for tuning in. Please leave a thumbs up, any comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.